Hey guys, Stokes here. Welcome back to another midweek video. What I want to do today is show you a massive trend continuation trading opportunity that is on my radar, and also follow up on one of the trading ideas that we spoke about in this past week's Trading Edge video. This is a cool example because I think too many traders get caught up over, once you have an idea or a signal, you have to be married to it, meaning it has to stay that way forever. The truth is, as traders, we're always adapting and adjusting to the markets. We have a certain idea when the market is showing us a certain thing, but once it does something else at that point, in this case, a decision point, we have to shift our agenda and adjust to a new trading idea and kind of put our ego to the side. And if you remember in the dollar yen, when we discussed it in this past week's Trading Edge video, we looked at a potential short opportunity if price can hold at the current level of structure resistance. Well, lo and behold, price did break and close above that resistance. And well, if you know our 4-step process on identifying trades, identify, predict, decide, execute, you know that shifts our opinion and it shifts us to what we're now looking at now. So check out, I'm going to show you some footage from our live trading room. By the way, if you ever want to join us in the live trading room, it is part of your 14-day risk-free trial over at tier1trading.com. So sign up, check out a London room, check out a New York room. If you can't make it live, check out the recordings, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Dollar yen, we spoke about this yesterday, right? We are looking for trend continuation. You down with TCT? Yeah, you know me, right? Break and close above the highs right here. And now we're flagging back, right? We're pulling back into a previous level of resistance, which should now act as support. So now the question is, how do you get involved? Well, if you're an aggressive trader, I see one way. What did we just put in right here? What do we have there? Inside bar, right? Inside bar, indecision, consolidation. We would expect some type of break. Now, I do not know if we're going to break to the upside or the downside with any given inside bar. But we do know a few things. One, this is forming right at a previous rejection level, right? You can see this long-tailed wick right there. Two, we have that bullish bias because of the break and close above structure. So if you are going to have a bias here, you can look for an inside bar break that looks like this. And this can set you up for a pretty decent trend continuation trade, because not that you have to shoot all the way up here. But I'm going to be extreme. I'm going to do this and then post a video about how much profit we can make in the Forex market. If we take a long at the break of this inside bar and we hold it to the ultimate destination, we know if inside bar is right, a stop loss could be right underneath the mother bar, which is right here. Guys, Forex trading, 10-to-1 risk reward. Not all the time, but every time. Buy my course. How's that look? How's that risk reward for you? Now, this is doable, right? There are legit technical reasons for this. Would it be advisable to wait until the very highs to take full profit off? Probably not. There's probably a lot of profitable places beforehand you could take it off. But this would be a way that you can look for a breakout using an inside bar. But a more realistic view is this, right? So we do think we can continue up. I do think we can go to that level, but that would be the best of the best. A better option would be, let's just take a Fibonacci extension from our last swing low to swing high, like that, and look for options like this, right? I draw it in the same place here. Look for options like a 127 extension, perhaps. You can still get a 2-to-1 risk reward. That's a lot more realistic. Look for a 1618 Fibonacci extension for another layer of targets right in there. What do we have? What do you notice about the 1618? Anything stand out about the 1618 to you? Any adjustments you might make? Yeah, there we go. Psychological number, right? So this 1618 is up at 162.18, right? We know we have a psychological number 162, a little bit below. It's about 20 pips, but when you're shooting this far, guys, make the adjustment. The internal dialogue that goes on is this, all right? So I've got a pretty darn good risk reward, right? I'm shooting for a move from here to here, right? About 155 pips, right? I know that this area is a lot more riskier than this area. The question I need to ask myself, is it worth 20 pips to be safer? When I'm shooting for 155, would I be okay with 130 pips but safer versus being more risky and taking 150 pips? My answer is yes, right? This is like, what is it? Not is it deal or no deal? Where you got to answer those questions and it keeps working up, and then like you get to a point where you can either take the money or like risk it all and shoot for more money. This is the point where you get to like $1 million in your bank or 500,000 in your bank, and the next one is like 550,000 and you don't know the answer, and you're like, I'm just not gonna risk it. I'll take my 500,000, another 50,000. Once I'm at the 500,000, another 50,000 doesn't make too much of a difference. Like I'm okay. I will just take it. I might know the answer. I might be right, but I might not. And I don't want to blow it all, so I'll just take it. So, these are some of the decisions that you have to make in trading. Now, these are tough. These are tough because we spoke about the overthinking earlier, and the downside of this, right? The dark side of trading is this happens, right? And I used to do this all the time with analysis, right? So you make your first adjustment from, okay, 1618 down to the even handled number. But then you're like, well, there's another even handled number a little bit lower at, I'll draw another line up here, right? And let me know if you guys have ever been through this. We're gonna have so many charts on here. When I share, they're just gonna think what the hell is going on, right? So we start with the 1618, and you're like, okay, 1618, Fibonacci extension. That's where my targets are going off at. And then you're like, I'll go down to 162, psychological number. Then you get a little bit more scared, and you're like, I'll go down to, I might as well go to 162.50, right? And then you're like, that 127 is right below there. I'd rather go to 161.45, right? And then you keep like there's a pivot point, a daily pivot point. Let me just go, and then before you know it, you're like right here. So that's the downside of it. Is you give yourself this freedom, and discretionary trading is hard because we have the freedom to make adjustments, but we also have the freedom to make adjustments, and you give yourself so much freedom that you end up sabotaging your trade. And that's why I think discretion, we say this all the time, right? Discretion needs to be earned, right? Discretion needs to be earned. I always say this, as a newer trader, you need to start as strict as possible. Give yourself no room to bend, or very limited room to bend. And then as you become seasoned and tarnished by the market, and you earn experience, you earn the right to give yourself a little bit more freedom, right? A rookie NFL quarterback should follow what his coach says 100%. Read number 1, read number 2, read number 3. Do not audible, do not change anything, just run the damn play. 5 years later, as that quarterback's more experienced, that quarterback can get to the line, he can make adjustments, he can do his own reads, he can make his own audibles, change the play. He's earned that freedom. If he's good. If he's not good, he's probably not starting by then. But trading is the same way. So yeah, cool opportunity here. I'm gonna leave this big one up here as well when I share it, just so we can wow traders. Oh my gosh, I make myself look good. Now, another opportunity to get involved here. There are plenty of ways to get involved. That was just one way. Another opportunity, it didn't end up happening, but I was gonna say you can look for a double bottom on the hourly. That's what I thought was gonna happen this morning. We did not get it. We start going the opposite direction. And the whole way up, you can wait for fresh breaks, right? So we know that once we violate this level, or if we violate this level, does this confirm or violate the bullish idea? If we were to go like this, using our basic IPDE, does that confirm or violate the idea of going bullish? It confirms it, right? So as long as we keep doing that, right, wait for your next opportunity. I mentioned this before. So if you're a breakout trader, This is going to be a breakout opportunity. 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 If you're a pullback trader, this is going to be a pullback opportunity. This is going to be a pullback opportunity. This is going to be a pullback opportunity. So it's not the end of the world if you can't get involved right now. There's plenty of room to where we think price can go to. So just look for the market and wait for the market to give you a second opportunity if it decides to do so. And if you're fancy, then you can do, we spoke about this, I think, in the day trading course. If you're fancy, and I don't recommend this, then you can do the stuff where you kind of position add, right? Take one off, put two on, take one off, put two on. Before you leave, make sure you check out the shorts channel of this video. I have thousands of short, less than 1 minute videos up. Put it as part of your daily routine to check out a few, learn something new, or just to get some refreshments and reinforcements before you start your trading day. Just hit the little thing that says shorts, lots of video for you to watch, lots of information for you to learn. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys this weekend with a new episode of The Trading Edge.
I want to be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints, money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague, we all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name, all our insecurities are on display. This is war!